Aaron joined the voice call.
Hello, 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 everybody! It's good to see you all today. I am Blue Rikoroo, and we are going to be working on Earth's ultimate move today. I have an idea for what I want to do with it. The idea is he's going to shoot off a bunch of rocks in all directions, and then suction them back to himself, forming this kind of rocky ball around him that you can then run over people with. It's the idea I'm going with. I got some other cool stuff that I want to do with it, but that's kind of the plan currently. I'm gonna go ahead and hit play so we can see what we currently have, make sure there's no errors right off the bat. And we'll see how this goes. If you're in chat, give me a big wave hello. Love to see your beautiful face. There's 3 people here. It's pretty awesome. Hello, you guys. Rocks! Yes. Oh, hi, Trevor. Good to see y'all. Gonna be rocking it up. Oh, I already forgot how to switch to... Was it like this? Yeah, okay. So, if I bring out the dummies... Oops. Bring out the dummies. Change to rock.
_Ragon cheered 100 bits.
Oh! Well, thank you. Look at all the money! Coins everywhere. Okay, I charge it up, and you see my bar up here is full. And if I do my move, and it doesn't do anything yet. That's what we're coding today, is that move. Okay. I want to start it off with a bunch of rocks that just don't have any gravity. So the thing is we can reuse attacks, right? Like, I want it to shoot off a bunch of rocks, but we've already programmed rocks. If we look at Earth's primary, it's a rock. A rock that's carryable, mind you, but a rock nonetheless. Now, it has a gravity, which is the room gravity. But what I could do is instead turn that off. Gravity update. So what we could do is have a gravity multiplier. We'll set it equal to 1 by default so we don't ruin the rocks. And every time we update it, we'll say grav times equals the multiplier. Seems simple enough. That way, when we spawn him with the ultimate, it'll be gravityless. Okay, let's work on that. Where's our player? Entities, enemies, nope. Player. Okay. So his ultimate move, probably under attacks. Attack starts, devastating, okay. I want to be able to close these. We're going to region them up. Boop. Oh, where did that close it? Oh, no, we don't want that there. Boop. Okay. Earth. We'll go ahead and give him the region. Okay. So Earth does his thing. I don't really need to look at that. What I do need to look at is probably Jink animation code stuff. Or is it attacks with animations? That's probably what we're gonna look at. Yeah. So here's Fire's ult. Earth. And here's the devastating. So as soon as it switches to the second one, we're going to... This is going to be crazy. I don't know how many this is going to be. Well, I mean, I know it's going to be 100, but like, is that too many? Maybe we do 50. Actually, let's do a for loop. Do for dire equals 0. Dire is less than 360. Dire plus equals, and then what's 360 divided by 50? Quick math, here we go. 7.2, so we'll just say 7.2. Yeah, we'll just do that. So that should mean that this will happen 50 times, right? So instead of creating something like the incinerator, well, we still will do something like this, just with a different thing. We're gonna instead create. Where's my thing? Why is it Game Maker? I hate you sometimes. Tech create rock carryable. This rock will not be carryable, but regardless, we have our speed. I'm gonna give it a speed of 5. Direction is the dire. Our team. Damage 10. Okay, so a bunch of rocks could hit you, right? So maybe 5. Size is, I don't know, 1. No mana fill slot. What's the default for that? Mana fill slot -1. Okay. Do sound effect. False. Oh, I guess we do want to do sound effect. Can I write like do sound effect? That's not something you do, right? True. Huh, maybe there's something about functions I don't know. Let me take a look. Optional arguments. If an argument is not given to a function, its value is undefined. Use it to define. Check whether or not it is passed in or not. If the argument is not passed in, we can call it a function. Okay, so I can do it. I can do it like this. I can say, comma, comma, comma. Okay. Or even then, I don't even have to put them because there's nothing past there I want to add. This does return my rock, right? It does return my object. So we're going to say var obj, and we're going to set its gravity to 0. This is the only time I've mentioned gravity multiplier, right? Uh-oh. Okay, I can't use gravity multiplier. That is a thing upon... Oh. Okay, yeah. I can't use gravity multiplier. Actually, I probably could because that's an entity thing. And rocks are not entities, so it should be fine. It should be fine, guys. It'll be fine. So we're saying the gravity multiplier is 0. So these rocks should just kind of, just like push, poop out, you know, kind of meh. And we'll give it a little bit of random speed. 0.5. So it's slightly random. I don't want it to be too random. I don't really like randomness in moves. But a little bit of randomness in some things is okay. Okay. Spawn in our dummy. We're gonna change to Earth. Hiya. Hiya. Rocks. Okay. So if I go up. Wow. They looked like they still had gravity. I think I will have them have a little bit of gravity, like maybe like 0.05. But still, they shouldn't have had gravity. Uh, hmm. Hmm. I'm guessing I messed it up somewhere. Gravity update. Gravity apply. Oh. I didn't multiply the gravity down here. I figured it out. Oh, you guys can see. I had only applied it up here when I should have also applied it down. Spawn it dummies in. Okay, there. Change to Earth. Get the rocks. Okay. And now, here we go. Beautiful. Oh man. Okay. So next step is to actually create uh the thing that's gonna attract them back inwards. Okay. So this is gonna be very similar to the secondary wave thruster. Patreon March. So the wave thruster, I should probably just duplicate this. Yeah, what is it called? I'm trying to think of a name for this ultimate. Could just call it Earth Devastating, but it's not fun. Rock collection. Okay. That's what it'll be for now until someone else renames it. Okay. This guy, we don't want the sound effect. We want some kind of size. Donkey! Donkey! We want some kind of size for this. We don't want the particle system. Yeah! Alright, what does the alarm do? It's just particle stuff. We don't need particle stuff. So get rid of the alarm. Yep. Collision list, we'll get up back to that. What I really want is a size. I think we'll start it just at 1. It doesn't need an Excel or a direction. I don't know what timer would be for. And all of this is related to other stuff. And it should already have damage. It already has damage as a default. So we don't need that. We don't need team color. I don't know why that's a thing. Okay. So now we don't need the timer either. Whatever that's doing, we don't need. When it's destroyed, that's just destroying the particle effect. We don't need that either. When the room ends, that's just calling it the destroy event. That's fine. We can do that still. here's the juicy part. If instance exists spawned by, we're gonna teleport to our spawned by person. Our calling object self, if we collided with an entity, instead of with spawned by, this one's a little different. This is with ourself. I think we can just get rid of this and then suffer the consequences. So if place meeting with an entity, because our mask is gonna collide with things. See if it's in the list. If so, add it to the list. We want to be able to crush people multiple times. So we probably need a way to clear this list every now and then. Trying to remember something that has implemented that before. I think Fire's Ultimate? I guess it's this. Okay. Just gonna take this with me. Okay. So this is it doing damage to people. This is important. So if it creates a list, place meeting list, so those are the same. Object. We'll just do the same thing. Object s string object. If the teams are not the same, if team is not equal object team and is undefined, we set hit color objects. We're gonna rename whole list to recently hit. I do want to make sure that it's a list. No, it's just the square squiggly brackets, which I think is a struct. Okay. We're gonna copy this, yoink, and put it in here. It's not a list anymore. And just destroys the list. Okay. Let's activate object. This we can just get rid of. Or we'll add to, I suppose. That should just work. You know, does there need to be any like destroy the struct type stuff? It doesn't look like it. Okay, so that should handle our thing. Does the damage thing work? Let's say health. Why does Wave Thruster apply freezing? Oh, it doesn't. It gets them out of freezing. That's what that means. I think I had that on Earth's thing and then got rid of it. Nope. It's still there. Maybe in damage or wave spike? Yeah. Put that back in there. Okay. The idea is that Earth is good against ice, and so if somebody is frozen, they are not frozen anymore, but still pretty cold, but they take 10 damage. Okay. I think this is good. We don't want other anymore. We want if dire. In this case, if grav is greater than equal to 0, and then we want for this one else if grav is less than or equal to 0. Actually, we want both. If we want the V speed is greater than 0, or how about greater than grav times 2? And if why did I do this? We'll just do and. Essentially, if you're going down, we're gonna smash. If you're going back up, we're gonna smash as well. Double smash and power. So I'm gonna play the sound. It's gonna shade there's a wall. This is for up, right? Direction to up. No. This one is up. This one is down. We need just a checker. How about a grav checker? We want to say -1 means hit upwards recently. 1 means downwards. So if grav checker is not equal to -1 and this, we're going to set the grav checker to -1. Same thing down here. If grav checker is 1, we're going to set it to 1. And we need to make a case for if grav checker is 1 and v speed that is then equal to grav. That means it's stopped moving. I guess this wouldn't have v speed, would it? I guess what we could say is spawned by dot v speed. That'll make that work. Grav checker is 0. These are just ways to reset it. It's -1. Then we're looking for greater than equal to negative grav. Grav checker is 0. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. And then we're gonna copy Well, okay, the damage here is fine. We just need to modify the damage for. Where even is damage? This one, right? Damage. Okay. So now we just need to create a creation script. Rock collection. Okay, has an X, a Y. It doesn't need an Excel or direction. Time. Nope. Damage. Nope. Doesn't need spike damage. Spike down time between mana refill slot. I guess it can still have mana refill slot. Even though it's an ult, it could technically be used without an ult. So might as well keep it. Okay. And we'll give it a size. I think the size by default should be like 5. Size equals size. Okay. So by default, this really isn't doing much other than I'm a big rock. Speaking of which, let's make it draw a rock. This probably won't be the final sprite, but at least it'll have something to draw. Ooh, not destroyed. And size. This one is just. Okay. What are we doing? We got the rock. We need it to spawn. Right now it spawns a rock carryable. Let's do a rock collection. And now inside of our player, wherever he may be, he's in our hearts, our souls. He's actually right here. We're gonna do attack, create collection. Boom. Then we need not carryable, rock collection. Okay. Size. 5. Damage. Eat some shit. 10. Maybe 12. No mana refill slot. Okay. I'm gonna test how that goes. It really should just appear like a rock on my character. Great. Like it's just gonna be kind of a silly floating rock on my guy. Huh? We had a weird error that I can't explain. I'm just gonna clean it and try it again. Boop. Well, hello. Oh, food. Oh, that looks really good. Wow. Thank you. Yummy. I'm gonna be a little silent while I eat here. My boyfriend just brought me some yummy food. Got some pasta, ham and cheese with lettuce. Mmm. Ooh, no good. Wait, why did he even spawn a rock collection? Eh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoops, did I did. I did a goof. And this one creates a wave through this. Okay, here we go. Ow. Guess I should have seen that coming. There must be something mentioning dire. Yeah, we don't need to be setting velocity. Ah! Grav. The Grav's not set at this point. We... Oh, it's spawned by .grav, right? That's probably it. Well, anyways, there's something else I wanted to do here. Whenever you create a rock carryable, this sets the state of the player to be like, I'm carrying the rock. At some point. Here we go. We have carried by. So we want to do that for this guy. Not you. Rock collection. We want to have a carried by. And it's going to be whoever spawns it. So just like we had looks like we had this part. Oh. Where is it? The carried by is not. Where's the carried by getting set? It's in the player, right? Go to step. Look for carried by. It's not letting me control F. Control F has given up on me. What the hell? Well, I mean, I would search, but it's not letting me. It's gotta be in here somewhere. Like, if you're Earth, do something. I just wish I could search. Okay, let's just look in primary. Pressing attack for Earth. Push down. Attack type is rock, air down. Tank animation code stuff. I wanna look at that. Attacks with animation. Earth. Pick up. Here we go. Okay. Carried by. Animation none. We want to assign all this. So we would say in our whatever creates the rock collection. We're gonna say other dot carrying object equals self, and we want carried by to equal other dot id or spawned by. It's gonna be the same thing, right? Well, whatever. Attack animation, none. I don't think we really need these. Well, I think getting destroyed will reset itself anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. But here's the thing. If our player, wherever he be, is carrying a rock, or not really the rock, the collection, we want his scale to be set so that it matches up with the rock. I don't know how big the thing is, but we can just say what could we say? How about size equals object or carrying object not size. Let's see what happens with that. I might need to be some kind of ratio, but for now, let's just roll with it. We might just need to make the player invisible. We'll find out. Okay, spawn man, change this to earth, and now we smash. That's not earth. Okay, so we go up. Oh, a little bit more. Wow. Oh. Not set before reading it. Talk around. Oh, I know where this is. I just forgot one thing. In our variable, spawned by dot grab. Bap. And back. Whoop. Back. Here we go. Gosh dang it. That system, what line? 98? Oh, it doesn't have a particle system. we go again. That is a big rock. We essentially just need the player to change to a different sprite. Also, why does it not create the wave things? Oh, my plate was sitting left. Our player is huge. Can't do any attacks, which is expected, because I'm technically still ulting. And that crashed. Okay, we need to get rid of this. Room end. Get rid of you. Okay. So now, I guess instead of... I guess what we'll do instead is just make the mask Earth. Like, just straight up. We'll get rid of the drawing so it doesn't actually draw anything. So now maybe this stuff will make more sense. We have a place meeting with the wall. This should be fine. Oh, this should be not equal to 1. That's why that one didn't work. Probably. Holy crap, I fell. Mega fast. Oh, I guess I do need to have spike damage. I got rid of it, but then I realized kind of needs it. So like the same stuff that the we'll see here. We create wave thrusters, and we use time between another spike damage and fill slot. I guess for this one it could be set in stone how much it is. Although I'm not liking that too much. We'll just set it up like we did the other one. Time between we'll set to some random nonsense number. Spike damage, same thing. And now we go back to our wave thruster. The create of it. It had spike damage, spike spread, and time between. What is spike spread? Is that ever used? Oh, it is right there. Spike spread. Okay. So just like that, we'll do we'll add it to here. Give it some maybe defaults. Oh, excuse me. Spike damage equals spike damage. Spike spread equals spike spread. And time between equals time between. Now I just want to look at wherever the wave thruster was used and see this damage. Great. Let's see where this was used. And what did I put for the values? Damage is 20, spread 20, time between is 2. 2022. $20, 22, and we still don't. Okay, we go again. Here we go. Whoa! Where am I going? Still doesn't seem to really work. Uh-oh. My size is preventing me from traversing the other land. That's a bug. Well, maybe we need to do a... Well, I guess kind of like the wave thruster. We'll just have to redo this because we'll have to say do with other again, or with spawned by. It was spawned by, it was spawned by. I don't want to do it twice. We also have a carried by, which doesn't make sense. Okay. Carried, right? Nope, not using carried by at all here. Okay. So with spawned by, do all this checks. Which means we also got to say other here. Oh, it's gonna take a hot second here. So this is going up. So if our V speed is uppity. Oh, but if we've already collided with the wall at this point. So how about if y prev, yes, is greater than Well, minus graph times 2. Or y plus graph. That will work. So this would be less than y minus graph times 2? Something like that. So if we meet with the wall, do other dot spike damage. These actually make sense now. And we give it a go. Honestly, don't know why you get launched downwards so fast, but it's kind of cool. I'm more curious right now if my ultimate, like when I'm big... Okay, it does create a wave initially. I'm noticing. Wait. Wait. Why is my hitbox so tiny? Well, weird. Okay. So initially you get enough speed to do the down, but then it just stops working. First of all, why do we get a bunch of speed? Let's start this from the beginning. We have our devastating move. Spawns a bunch of rocks. That shouldn't give any speed. And then a rock collection. Doesn't give any speed. Teleports to the player. No speed involved. Maybe in we did something wacky when you carry it. It's just the size, they're the same. What is giving it that massive velocity? It's not it hitting itself, is it? It couldn't be. Right? Okay, so if there's a place feeding with the parent entity, which there is always going to be because it's colliding with itself, we take a look at the colliding entities. If the team of me, does this even have a team? It doesn't. Well, we found our issue here. do we normally do for this? Why does this not have a team either? What's preventing this from hitting myself? The answer seems to be nothing. Nothing is preventing this from it colliding with itself. Does it really just do damage to itself immediately? I guess it doesn't because it's doing with instance place. And it instance place the list won't do itself. So in that sense it is contained. Suspicious. But yeah, in that regard, it doesn't need a team because we should just be checking. Spawn play. With spawn by, if place meeting, check. The team is not equal to the team. It is defined, we'll say other dot hit. Okay. Okay. I think the world makes some sense. We'll put this on the outside of the thing. This is the... no. Here. Right, okay. So this should make more sense now, hopefully. On the other hand though, why is this not working? Let's do a show or debug variable for other.grab checker. You guys won't be able to see it, but this will be very helpful to me. I can kind of watch the status of that variable. For some reason, it just only happens once. It's not like it's destroying itself or anything. So I mean, this is working. It's showing zeros, which means for downward check it is not 1. Y previous is less than y minus that. Is meeting with a wall. I think. So why this doesn't ever happen again, I'm not sure. I'm gonna try testing each of these individually. Okay. We're gonna debug that. Okay. Okay, so that triggered. So we saw gravity checker is 0, so that's why I passed that. Y previous was 1164. Grav being 0.21. I just need to check if it was less than, which it was. So we passed that. I see it is no longer checking. So that means somewhere in here it maybe died? If wall. Die. Well, that's why. Well, get out of here. We figured it out, lads. It was destroying itself. The destroyer of worlds. Okay. Couple things. Spike spread is going to be multiplied by size. time between gonna stay the same. Or we could divide it by some factor of size. I don't know. I think I'll just make it spread more. Maybe we could make it spread faster if we say, what is time between by default? What, like 2? Where are we looking at? Is this the guy? Rock collection. Our time between is going to be 2 if size is greater than equal to 2.5. Our time between is 1. And that way we could do yoink, yoink. Okay. And it's actually other dot time between. So we'll say how do we put this? Time between equals round times 2.5 total size, something like that. So if the size is 2, it's 2.5 divided by 2, so it just means it'll be slightly higher. I want it to be 2.5. Maybe 1.5. Okay, we'll do I would definitely want this to have a max of 1. Or I guess it'd be minimum. Okay, so whenever we spawn it, let's set the time between actually the 3. Okay. So now here's an interesting part. We need our size to be multiplied by like 0.95 or something. Maybe 0.9. If size is less than or equal to 1, instance destroy. Thus, we're no longer being carried. This probably needs to be in here because we want to say spawned by size equals to 1. Something like that. Okay, and then every time every time we ground pound, I want size to go down by 0.025. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, I shrank mega fast. I used some of them were like 99. I don't know, something like that. It was not supposed to shrink that fast. Well, that was... Oh, I made it the wrong direction. Still is acting like I'm carrying it, even though I'm not. Is it required to like spawn by that carrying object plus none? Like is that a requirement? Maybe it's carried by. That is a thing. Okay. Like here, I guess we should check. Guess we should check. Okay. That should work now, hopefully. Last thing. I want to create some gravitational weld. So we're actually starting this at 2.5. And what we're gonna do is each time our rock collection collides with a rock, it's gonna increase in size. I had a fix I needed. What was the fix? There's this, right? Times size. These can be divided by size? Maybe times 3 by size? So like when size is 3, in between it's normal. Maybe we just want time between Oh, for some reason we changed this one. Wave collection. No, rock. We'll set it to. This just makes sense. Okay, gravitational welt time. We want rock carryable. Get out of here. We want our lovely rock collection to be able to collect rocks. So, for instance, exists some rocks. Doesn't matter whose rocks they are. In fact, we're going to put this in the step event. Or maybe begin step. I don't know. Because the thing is, we want these to collide with the rock first instead of the player. Where's the collision happening with these? Oh, it's in begin step, so... okay. So maybe instead... Maybe instead we should put this in the rock. If place meeting with object rock collection, attack rock collection. I guess, would it be more efficient to check if it exists first? I don't know. If there's a collision, then well, the thing is, rock collection doesn't have a collision. Or it does actually. Never mind. But its size is not dependent on player size. And now it is. Okay. So we're saying if Mr. Rock collides with a rock collection, what'll happen is the with instance place doesn't matter whose rock collection it is, their size will increase by 0.25, and this rock will get destroyed. Okay. And now with this rock, we want to do a list of all rocks in the area. We'll say with object rock attack rock carryable Well, at least check for a point distance. If the point distance to this guy is less than, I don't know, about 1,000. 1,200, 1,500. Then we're gonna get some momentum. Was it vector? Vector add H and V. Speed vector add. Here we go. Speed will be 0.5 and direction will be point direction. Fancy. Okay. So now the rocks should get right back into the player, and the player will grow. Theoretically. Oh, not exactly what I meant. Squish. Oddly, I still can't attack. So why can I attack when I lose the rock? Let's check something real quick. When we have the rock, these things happen. Once the rock is gone, nothing happens. Animation override is true. Animation attack. Yeah, none of that stuff. We don't need any of that at the moment. I'm just curious why my guy can't attack afterwards. If instance exists, carried by. If these things happen, our carried is false. Carried by that carrying object equals none. I assume we did that for where is it? Rock collection. I assume if spawned by that carrying object equals ID equals none. I mean, this doesn't matter the order, but I'll do it anyways. But this is the exact same code we have here, right? If the ID, it's ID. Stop being carried. I guess let's look at another example. The player throws rocks here, somewhere in here, Earth rock, pick up. Earth rock, throw. At some point, the carrying object or the animation override is false. Do I never reset the animation override? That's probably it. This attack to sets the attack animation to this. And override is still... Nope, it's false. So it's not that. What prevents an attack? Let's say I wanted to do Earth's I don't know, is this D again? Let's say we want to do Earth's F move. Mana has to equal max. You have to press the button. Carrying object is none. Let's do the bug. Oh, I'm okay, I'm getting tired. Carrying object. Do I have other stuff I need to get rid of? Inside a rock, the collection one. I need to get rid of the debug variable. Don't need you anymore. Thank you for serving us. Thank you. Oh. Brain is dying. Oh. We're probably gonna have to be ending stream here soon, y'all. I woke up at 4 or 5 a.m. today. My brain's like running on fumes. Okay. He's humongous. Okay, and right now I can't do... What is this display? Oh, that's the object. Oh, the spikes are not decreasing the size like I anticipated. Oh, the size just stays at 1? The size just stays at 1. So it never gets destroyed? Is that what you're saying? Like you're saying it still exists? I'm something wacky is going on. So it's not equaling to none, which is what I was expecting it to be. Spawn by dot carrying object dot is equal to ID. Did we set it equal to ID to begin with? I guess that's the question. When we create rocks, do we set the ID? I guess that would be in player. Whenever we do the attack animation for pickup, carrying object equals that. So no, technically not the ID. Why was it still existing, yo? What the hell is that? Drop carry item. I mean, kind of need this to happen. That's probably the reason. It doesn't work very well. So here. This will make things easier. We'll do... Oh, this is... What is this? Okay, yeah, okay. See, now I'm just confused. In the player, do we need to check if we're still holding this rock? If the size is less than a certain amount? Oof, I am confused. I'm probably gonna have to come back to this later. With a fresh brain that can think. So it still thinks it exists. That is bizarre. Okay. So I suppose So it's stopping at 0. I would assume because of this. Spawned by dot size equals 1. Why is that setting itself to 1? Huh. What's going on? Setting itself to 1. But because it's 1, it should be dying. And it just isn't. Like if I just show a message here, like, I'm dead. Ah! Like, that should just work. Right? Brain hurt. Ah! So it died. It did an instance destroy. Just never gets set back to none. Like if I do a debug variable true for this and ID. If this gives me an object instead of a instance ID, it might be a little awkward. Should just work. Okay, you guys can't see it, but it's showing me. Yeah, one's an object, one's an ID. Why isn't that true for the other time? They do the same thing in like when we carry the rock. When you carry the rock, or attack creating a rock thing, which turns just the object. Is this Does this actually return the ID? It does return the ID. Okay. So whenever I do a collection, we want self.id. Okay. Okay. I think that will solve our issue. Big. Okay, so now it's back to normal. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. Couple more things. We need the bulls. These guys. Rock carryable. They are the ones that are gravitating, but that code is here. And then we need a dire diff. We need, actually, say if instance exists. It won't make logical physical sense, but we'll do with, oh, no. We're with this one here. No, this will be fine. Speed vector and 0.5 p dire. Okay. What do we do? We're trying to gravitate them towards, but we only want them to collide if instance exists at route collection and place meeting exists and place meeting and so if it exists, nearest equals instance nearest xy object tech rock collection, and we're gonna do the meeting with that rock collection. Okay. If they're near, we want to check we want to check if the nearest, if it satisfies the dire diff. Dire equals dire diff between our direction and nearest's direction. I guess it would be point direction to nearest.x, nearest.y. If that dire diff is between negative 180 and 180, then we can collide with it. Theoretically, this will make it to where the rocks, when they explode out, they don't immediately collide. They'll get gravitated back in first, thus increasing once they collide. Nope, they just immediately collided. And also we need we actually want spawned by that x. No. This is the... Yeah, this kid doesn't have... You could just do minus 16 times nearest size. That'll offset it. How about we have a timer thing too? And as long as that timer is greater than half a second, or 15 frames. Well, hello. You still streaming? Yeah. Whoa. They seem to be just flopping everywhere. Says object attack collectible. Okay, so at least that works. We need to go back to here and see why the speed vector is a little awkward. Speed and direction. Direction is point direction between the rock and other. This seems relatively harmless. Maybe we should say other dot spawned by dot x, other dot spawned by dot y, minus other dot spawned by dot minus h times 0.5. I thought that really should matter. Oh, this is distance. That's better. We want direction. So now this doesn't mean anything. Just plop it in there. Okay. Whew. Probably the last test here. I crashed. I did something dumb with the menu. Okay. Apparently that was way too fast. 0, maybe 0.2. Want these guys to shoot out and then slowly come back. That worked pretty well. We just need it to go out further now. Maybe 8 plus random 8. That's good variety of randomness. I always said I didn't really like a whole lot of random, but okay, that's kind of cool. So now my question is, it's gonna rain. My question is where's the headphones on this guy? Like, is it just the same as... Is it just the same as... Oh, look. didn't grow at all. That's probably pretty good. Okay. I think I'm calling it for today, y'all. Really thank y'all for joining me. I think we got a lot done. We got it to where the rock explodes, kind of goes everywhere. I think I might decrease the velocity a bit. Where is it? Here? So instead of random 8, maybe random 5. Yeah. Awesome. So next week probably we'll finish up on that. It kind of already is finished, so hopefully we have some art assets to play with. Well, I'll see what LG thinks. So yeah, I'll catch you then. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.